Tēnā koe te tuahine. I just wanted to bring us together to talk more about Mata Ārahi Manomano. Before we do that, ko te mea nui, ki te tuku he mihi ki a koe mo tēnei wā, o tira ki te whakawhanaungatanga i wainga i tāua, o tira ki ngā kai whakarongo o tēnei uiui. So I just wanted to pass on my thanks and gratitude for your time today. And also, just before we jump into what Mata Ārahi Manomano is to whakawhanaungatanga i te tuatahi. So, ko wai koe e no hea koe.
Tēnā koe, parata Darin. Ko wai ahau, ki te taho tōku pāpā, ko mākio te maunga, ko wai o te awa, ko Ngāti Patu mōna te hapu, ko te whakatohia te ki te taho tōku māma, ko Porongia te maunga, ko Waipā te awa, ko Ngāti Mahanga Haurua te hapu, ko Tainui te iwi, ko au te Mata Ārahi matua, o Ringahora. So I'm the Vocational Pathways Senior. Actually, I got promoted, so I got the senior put in front of it. So
Ooh, karawe.
Can't worry that one. So yeah, so Senior Vocational Pathways Advisor. Yeah.
Koe, tēnā koe. And a Senior Vocational Pathways Advisor, what sort of mahi is that within the Ringahora context?
It's I'd like to see it as a connecting role, a whanaunga role, where you're kind of connecting all the dots between, because there's multiple entry points into the career space. So whether it's coming from secondary or the tertiary space or even non-academic spaces. So, and you're connecting from all levels, from your learner to your providers, right through to your major stakeholders, TEC, MOE. So yeah. That was really long-winded, but yeah, that's how I see it.
Kei te pai tērā, that's all good.
Yeah.
That's all good. Ka pai, so ka huri te tai ki te aronga o tātaua uiui, which is Mata Ārahi Manomano. So beautiful name there, and from what I hear, you're the project lead and helped to lead in this project for Ringahora and the wider Ohu Ahumahi as well. So can you tell us about Mata Ārahi Manomano, perhaps the whakapapa of the name and a little bit about the project itself?
The task was to develop a careers pathway framework. So to honour that, Mata Ārahi Manomano made sense. So the face of innumerable pathways, which is an acknowledgement of there's been so many pathways that are from the past. We've got present pathways, but then there's also a whole lot in the future that are unseen. So I just wanted something that would sort of encapsulate all of that and tell that story that, so face of innumerable pathways, or Mata Ārahi Manomano. Coming into this space, it was really important that, we're out to transform a space, and like for a particular framework, it was really important that it had kaitiaki. And so having a look at, what kind of aspirations, attributes, did we want that Māori of Mata Ārahi Manomano to have. So Hiwi Te Rangi is one of the kaitiaki for Mata Ārahi Manomano. She is the baby star of Matariki and Rehua, and that from a Māori sense, that is where our dreams and aspirations go to, Hiwi Te Rangi. So it made sense, well, if we're thinking in terms of careers or pathways, who else would we send those dreams and aspirations to? So it was important that she was she is one of the kaitiaki. The second kaitiaki, or not that they're in order or anything like that, but Maui. So in terms of Maui, if we have a look at all of the who kōrero that have come out about Maui, he's a hautatu, but also that his adventurous spirit of, and having goals, same thing, he's got these real determination, almost like a relentlessness, really. And so we've heard industries talk about having, that attitude or that gutsy determination type thing. So it made sense that he was also one of the kaitiaki. And that brings me to Tāne Aukaha, or manifestation of Tāne, of being Tāne, the brave. And same thing, the ability to listen, but action at the same time. So all of those real cool characteristics, that's what we wanted to have really manifestate within Mata Ārahi Manomano. So once we knew who the kaitiaki were, it was about developing. So what do we want this framework to actually talk to? How can we start really putting some foundational stuff together based on that? So 6 po have been developed. Aroha, if I was looking at it from a learner perspective, aroha in knowing who you are, where you're from, what are your core strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your likes, your desires, but that, you know, that real intent of love for self and knowing who you are. So aroha or aloha. The second po is aspiration. So again, linking back in, do we know what the goals and aspirations are that we have for ourselves as individuals? Do we know where we're going? The next one is adventure. How big are our appetites for the adventure, and how adventurous are we being, like in the development of our qualifications? Are we playing it safe? Attitude is another one. Having great attitude, and it's something that industry have tabled with us. They've all said, send us people with great attitudes and we'll do the rest. The next po is action. In action, obviously, we can have all the plans in the world, but if you're not going to take a step forward in making those plans fruition, then they're just words on paper. So action also had to be there, like in terms of what commitment, what steps are we taking towards making something happen. And then our last po is angitu. And angitu translates as basically looks at success. What does success look like? And I guess that's the end goal, right? We all want to have some kind of success, however we define it. And I think that's really important, that if you're a learner, your success is defined by you and nobody else. And I guess it's the same with industry. They've got what success looks like to them.
I really enjoyed you sharing that information with us today, and the po as well, personified into our kaitiaki too. So e mihi tēnei kia rātou ngā atua hoki, kia hiwa I te rangi, mau I tiki a taranga rātou ko tāne aukaha hoki. So it's really beautiful to see that personified in our atua as well. So e mihi tēnei kia koe te tuahine mo tēnei wā. E mihi ana, e mihi ana, e mihi ana.